Okay, I'll try to do this one-man show. I have these Kangoo jumps. I talked to them earlier that after 200 Ks they're weared down. So this is how they look. This is what I want them to look. You can see I changed the soles to, I hope it's a better series. The Pro series is using them. The problem is that these, there's two of them, these are weared down. I'm probably too heavy. How can I show these? See, they're kind of exploded. So when I'm running, the shoe is kind of doing like this when I was running. These are not stable under me, so it put a lot of tension on this part. This part here is hurting a lot. So the statistic that you can't get injuries running in them is not good when they're weared down. These here could probably use them a little more, but the problem is that these, I don't know what they're called, clamps or something, they're very thin. They're very thin here. So what I've been doing is I've rotated them, and then I can make these last longer, but when I have to exchange this one, might as well do it all. 80 euro. So what I need is new sole, new clamps, this one, and then I will try to run with this spring. You need brute force to do it. I have tried and succeeded with this one, but brute force is needed. So what I need, that's two. It's quite windy. Let's see. I need this one to tighten. This one is, you know, for my mountain bike, when you take off the, what is that called now? The tire and the screwdriver. And then I need this. I'll show you why later. So let's take these, and I think you can see me up here. Dismounted. There's a funny little problem. When you, I don't know how close I can go. These here are quite weared down, and that's probably when I run in mud. These, the soil and stones are wearing them down. So for service, I probably have to make my service more intense. This here can be quite hard to do on the new one. You just put pressure on, and then you can take this one off. And let's see with this one. They're doing better, but again, this one is really bad quality now. Hopefully I can do this within 10 minutes. The YouTube limit. So now I have to change this one. And you can take this one off with a screwdriver. That's not too hard. Great. The next one is easy. You just move it forward, and then you can take it off. Så går jeg lige ind, og så holder jeg det. Now this one is off, and it's quite nice. The top one and the bottom one is the same. Now the hard part comes. The second hardest. That is to put this one together I don't know this Pro cereal they made the clamps thicker, but you have to somehow to get this one on to this one, and I'm not the most practical guy, but I'll try. I have succeeded once, so hopefully I can do it twice. Yeah, kids. And today, I don't know, it's not too much sugar. But I take a screwdriver and then I try to get this one over it. It's, at least for me, not the easiest job in the world. It is possible. I have done it. The hard thing is to get it over the corner here. One. And what I do is I take the one for my tire with a mountain bike. The plastic one is too soft. I put pressure on, and then with the screwdriver I can get it closer and closer to the end here. And to be honest, brute force is needed. I tried, I was so afraid of the clamp would break, but you really need to put power on. That was two. Now they are not. I have to move this one down here. How did I do that? You just pull it. Like this, and then you have to put these one through these, I don't know what they're called, something through the holes. These holes, by the way, I think is used if you want it like this. It's exactly the same, top and bottom. Quite nice, and the company can minimize the use of spare parts. Now I move the next one up, and I need to, I don't know if I make a fool out of myself, but I imagine this can also be hard for other people. And the screwdriver, just put force on, brute force. I think brute force is the only way with this system. One. Then I take this one from my mountain bike toolbox. But to be honest, I think the wear or shear on this one Kangoo jumps, when you run off-road, the service cost will be close to what the mountain bike is costing me. If you say 80 euro, and I've only been running 200 k's plus buying the shoes, then it's an expensive hobby. But the only way for me when I want to run, and I love to run, I'm getting there, I think.